Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Fit Down Podcast. This is your host, Isaac.
And your co-host, Gabriel.
But it's not only us right now. We actually have our other co-host back finally. Miguel, say what's up.
Hey, everybody.
So, the reason why he's like that is if you guys don't remember, he obviously got his wisdom teeth pulled out. And yesterday was literally the day when he got it removed. So that's why he's looking like he just got out of a boxing match, with the dentist. But, yeah, so we're all back, but unfortunately Miguel won't be able to actually talk with us tonight. He'll just be the audience for us. But all I can say, man, is what a playoff weekend, and just to start it off, man, I just want to talk about my favorite playoff team right now, hoping they can make the Super Bowl. Washington Commanders, man. They got the dub. They going back to the yayo. And what do you got to say about that game?
All I got to say is, wow, they were a real shocker coming into this game. I can't even believe they won it, man. That was a very impressive outing. Jaden Daniels showed that even though he is a rookie, he doesn't play like a rookie. It honestly looks like he's been playing this game for years, the way he was playing. He's been doing this forever.
Yeah.
What do you think, though?
No, I mean, honestly, they're straight up, they're the underdog. I don't care what anyone. Bro, I said that last week. I'm going to say it again. If they win the Lions, they go into the Bourbon Bowl. Super Bowl. Bobby Boucher, if you know what I mean. But no, they go into the Super Bowl. I'm already saying it now. I think they have what it takes. Yes, they're playing the Eagles, but look, I was just talking about this today with a classmate, man. Yes, they, barely, beat Philly, without Jalen Hurts. But think of it. Was that defense hurt? Was, Eagles defense hurt, for the Commanders offense, to just do what they had to do. And yes, it was a close game, but that just shows that they can hang with them, even without, Jalen Hurts, and that's why I said, man, I got Commanders going to the Super Bowl, but we saving that. So, I mean, it was a really good game, like I said, no one expected Commanders to win the Lions. Everyone thought Lions was going to win,
true.
And
I was one of them.
Yeah, exactly, me too, but Commanders, man, they're on a roll right now. And
they're just a real shocker.
Yeah. Like I said, I don't think no one even thought they would make it to, the NFC Championship game. I don't think anyone even thought of that this season. I know I didn't.
I know I didn't either.
I thought they wasn't going to even make playoffs.
I knew Jaden Daniels was impressive, but it seems like every week he just keeps impressing me more and more and keeps showing me why I have to root for him.
Realistically, it's like you don't really see rookies just take their team to the playoffs in the first year. Obviously they're drafted high, because the team sucks last year. Right. So, they draft high and get the quarterback, and you think they might win a few games, they'll show some flashes and stuff, but they're not really going to be great, But Jaden Daniels is doing it, man. Not to mention the San Bernardino kid.
That's crazy. I didn't even know he was that he played football over here. That was a real shocker when I found out about that.
Yeah, that's definitely dope to know. But yeah, man, I mean, like I said, we're going to say predictions later, but let's go Commanders. But with that being said, Gabriel, I kind of want you to jump on the next game. Ravens, Bills. What do you think of that, man?
The Ravens, honestly, they played like how the Ravens did last year. Everyone was expecting them to come into this game and dominate. Lamar's been having an MVP season. The whole offense has been staggering. What we saw, Zay Flowers wasn't even able to play. That was a big shot to their offense.
Yeah, again.
Lamar, I would say he did better than he did last year in the playoffs. But at the same time, he kind of showed, playoff Lamar,
And he did have 2 turnovers that were costly.
He did.
The interception and the strip, fumble to your boy Von Miller picked it up.
Von Miller. That's my dog right there.
Yeah.
But a disappointing showing from the Ravens. Bills came in there, did their job. I've been saying Josh Allen all year. He's been looking great. He showed why he should be MVP. He showed. I think he didn't throw crazy.
He didn't have no throwing touchdowns at all.
But he had 2 rushing touchdowns.
That's cool, but I didn't know he was a running back.
Pretty much. He's taking over Lamar's title.
I'm just saying, it's still to me personally, it's still a toss-up who's the MVP. I mean, yeah, you could say Josh Allen because he won, which I would give him it. I give him the MVP, but still, you never know. And I even saw something on Instagram today that even though they lost, Lamar Jackson still has a higher percentage chance to win MVP, which is crazy.
True.
But, yeah, man, I mean, it's crazy. You would think Josh Allen would maybe have 2 throwing touchdowns at least, or 4, whatever. He always gets his touchdowns, but for him not to even have a touchdown at all that game, passing wise, that's crazy.
But he still made a force. He made a force, maybe not in the hugest plays, but he did it when it counted.
Yeah.
Like on the goal line, it's impossible to stop him.
My only thing is like, where was Amari Cooper?
Oh, he played, but he didn't do anything. Yeah.
Why trade for him when he's not even playing? Like, is he dealing with something? Is he kind of hurt? Like, bro, like, if you trade for him, he's still good. Play, let him play. But I don't know. But
well, Amari Cooper said earlier in the season, probably I think right before playoffs, he said, even though I don't get the ball a lot, I'm still happy that I'm on a winning organization.
Yeah.
And I love the selfless attitude. But it would have been nice to see him get more plays and run more in the offense.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, man, I think that game, was definitely, as expected in a way. We obviously had Buffalo winning, but yeah, I mean, Ravens, it just seems like it's a yearly thing that this keeps happening, like you mentioned. Last year they didn't make it. They couldn't make it far. Or even if they do make it far, they just can't seem to pass, the team to go to the Super Bowl, no matter who it is, whether it's the Chiefs, the Bills. But, I mean...
They're kind of like one step up from the Cowboys instead of the first round, the second round.
And I love Lamar Jackson. I love Derrick Henry, but, man, it just seemed like they couldn't get it done. So, I mean, one of the reasons why, we can definitely say they lost was the 2-point conversion that didn't happen. They couldn't convert it, man. Mark Andrews.
Big moment.
Yeah.
Didn't make the big catch.
Yeah. And also, if you guys haven't checked out our first reel, our first TikTok, all these words, our first short, check it out on YouTube, TikTok.
You'll see what we're talking
and Instagram. About. Hey, can I get my water? Oh, it did? Right here. You'll see. But moving forward, from that game, I want to go on to another really good game, that just showed pure dominance. One player specifically, the Philadelphia Eagles and Los Angeles Rams, and what I mean by that is Saquon.
Saquads.
Bro, freaking a 63-yard touchdown in the first half. Second half gets like, what, a 70?
72?
Bro. And they're both were touchdowns. Oh,
and
my
back-to-back times he's played the Rams, he's had over 200-plus rushing yards.
So in total, it's like 400 or maybe even close to 500, maybe.
In 2 games versus the Rams.
Bro, I mean, he's the offense, bro. I don't care what
he is.
He's carrying the
Jalen
offense.
Hurts, he didn't even play that impressive.
Again.
It was Saquon.
Again.
Saquon carries.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter rain or shine, snow or sleep, man. He balls out.
Yeah.
Just balls out.
Yeah, I knew, the Eagles, had the higher chance of winning. I think you said Rams, right? You had Rams winning. Yeah.
I was going for the Rams.
It would have been cool to see them win too, but, you got Miguel dumbing down right now. But it would have been cool to see the Rams. I was honestly wanting them to win too, but, after that second, big run Saquon had, that was game. He called game right there pretty much,
He did.
But yeah, man, I mean, close game. I thought Rams could have pulled it off, Thought possibly we could have saw overtime, saw a comeback, a miracle. But Eagles are just showing why, they're
dominant.
They have, that higher seed above
them.
So, yeah, Eagles-Commanders going to be an interesting game. And last but not least, the game that no one really cares about, honestly, Chiefs,
the refs
Texans. Or, sorry, what am I saying? The refs versus Texans. If you know, you know.
Yeah.
Let me just say this, in the words of Troy Aikman, oh, come on now, you're going to throw that? Yeah, should have been a flag. But, Chiefs won, congrats to them. They got, another win, they're trying to do the three-peat. We'll see if they can do it, Texans tried, but...
Lord knows.
Yeah, Lord knows they just couldn't try hard enough, but, I mean, what were your thoughts on that game, honestly?
Honestly, it's what I expect every time when they're home, even when they're not home, it's just, I always expect the refs to bail either Patrick Mahomes or Kelsey. They did multiple times, by the way.
And then another cheap, little crappy roughing the passer call on
with
Will
Patrick
Anderson.
Mahomes flopping like he usually does, trying to get anything that he can get out of the refs.
Yeah.
Like, to quote what Will Anderson said, when you go to Chiefs team and you go play the Chiefs, you're not just playing the Chiefs, you're playing the refs as well. The refs are the competition. So they came in there, they did the best they could, but they just couldn't beat the odds.
Yeah, so they move on. So with that being said, playoff recap. Let us know what you guys think. If you guys had any different like teams going. You know, you wanted other teams to go, whatever the case may be. Let us know down below.
So all in all, great playoff weekend.
Yes, sir.
And now let's jump into the news around the league.
Woohoo!
So to start off, former Las Vegas Raiders head coach Josh McDaniels is now going back to the Patriots to be their OC. How you feeling about that?
Again. No, bro, it's just like, why? First off, why does he keep getting chances? Seriously.
He's not doing anything with them.
Like, maybe he has a good offense, but this is like, what, his second or third stint with the Patriots to be the offensive coordinator? Like, and he's going back again? Like,
Bro.
Mike Vrabel is trying to build, I guess, a superstar team with his coaches, I guess. But I don't know. It's whatever. We'll see what he does. That's my thoughts on it.
Honestly, I don't really have much to say. He's just been going from team to team, and he's not really doing anything with his chances. I mean, the Raiders, what did they do this season? Nothing.
I have a funny feeling he's going to bring in Jimmy Garoppolo back again. Not to start, just to be a backup. He really liked him, so he brought him in Vegas. After they got rid of Derek Carr, that was a horrible move. That wasn't even an upgrade. I don't know. But, yeah, aside from that news, I got better news.
Let me hear it.
Vikings fans. My boy JD again. I'm shouting you out, dog, from Home Depot, my coworker. You guys are obviously, that Vikings are re-signing Kevin O'Connell to a multi-year contract extension. I like this move. He's been a good coach. Just got to, kind of get past the hump, in the playoffs. But, they had a really excellent year this year, record-wise, stat-wise. Sam Darnold, for the most part, looked good.
Did his job, yeah. For the most part,
except playoffs in the Lions game. But, yeah, I mean, good move. He's a really good coach, and I think this will benefit them in the long run.
Well, I got some more news.
Let's hear it.
Ben Johnson taking the head coach job with the Bears.
Sticking with the NFC
Yes, sir.
North, I think. Yeah.
But, honestly, I think this is a great move. What we saw from the Bears offensive unit this year was honestly, it was not moving. It was honestly looking how the Steelers were in the AFC.
Again.
Just couldn't do anything. I think with Ben Johnson coming over there, what he's done with the Lions, opening up all these plays, creating new plays,
Magical
all this
plays.
all this imagination that he's brought to them.
Fumble, bro.
And it worked.
Creative,
it was a touchdown.
bro. That's so creative.
Hooking ladders,
man.
bringing those back. He
That
just has a
play.
very creative mind, and I think with Caleb Williams as quarterback, I feel like Caleb Williams has a lot of potential. Just give him a good head coach behind him, and I think he's gonna that offense is gonna light up.
Yeah, I think that play that was really nice too during the playoffs was when Teddy Two Gloves came in. It took over for Jared Goff. They had that
Coming back from high school.
that little hookaroo, motion. Jameson Williams took off and scored. Nice play. But yeah, Ben Johnson, man, I'm happy for him. He deserves it. He's proven that he can hopefully have what it takes to be an actual NFL head coach. Instead of a coordinator now. But let's see what magic he brings. In Chicago. I believe they have a good amount of cap space. In the offseason, so I'm sure they're gonna make moves. Will Keenan Allen stay? We don't know. But if he doesn't stay, they still have good weapons. Roma Dunze's,
they've invested in receivers.
Roma Dunze's a developer. Give him time, and he's gonna show what he can do. DJ Moore obviously got the bag again.
Stud.
He's good. So I think it's a good move. Like you said, I think it's a good move as well. And honestly, sticking with the Lions again, their defensive coordinator, Aaron Glenn, former Jets player. It hasn't been confirmed yet, but there's a 90% chance that he's going to sign with the New York Jets to become their next head coach.
Interesting.
What do you think about that?
Who did you say again?
Aaron Glenn.
Okay. What team?
Lions. Man, he's been hiding this all day. Go ahead and say what you got to say about it. Trying to play it off, dog. What do you think about it? If he goes to the Jets, because obviously they've been through a lot of coaches. Saleh didn't work out for how many years? Good amount.
Well, from what he says that you don't just think of him as a defensive coach because he also has an eye for the offense.
Yeah.
I believe it because, honestly, I believe that defensive coaches have the best eye for getting around, for making an offense because they know how the defense works. They know how it processes. But with the Jets...
No, it's not true. Why? Brian Flores.
Oh, he loves that guy. That's his boy right there. Loves that guy.
Defensive-minded coach, right? Really great defense in Miami. Offense was trash.
He loves it.
I just had to get that off my chest.
Yeah.
But no, I'm just saying what I also want to say, all jokes aside, is Robert Saleh was a defensive coordinator. He didn't do anything really. I mean,
they built a real chance.
They build great defenses, but the offenses are
But look who they had. Aaron Rodgers. He was great on the Packers. I agree, he was great on the Packers. But they picked him up in his downfall, which was not. They need to invest in a quarterback.
I'm saying it now. His last season in Green Bay, downfall. But anyways, yeah, I think, if they sign him, that'd be cool. He's a former player of the Jets, and we'll see what he does. It hasn't been confirmed, but like I said, if it is like 90%, then, it'll happen. But moving forward, kind of just want to talk about, moving on from coaches, just, players, I want to talk about my boy Cooper Kupp. My dog, my twin. According to everyone, I look like Cooper Kupp. I appreciate y'all, whoever says that. I don't know how, but I'll take it. But anyways, he has confirmed, that he's going to play next season. He just doesn't know if it's going to be with the Rams.
Oh, interesting.
What do you think, man? Should they keep him? I mean, he does have a hefty contract next season, I believe, and I don't know.
I think they should keep him. I think, yes, he does get injured, but when he plays, he plays.
He's a dog.
Him and Puka on opposite sides of the field.
I feel like it's a perfect complement.
It is. It is. Yeah, they both get injured. But when they're both in, they're both studs.
They're both tall receivers, too.
And Cooper Kupp has been loyal. He's been with this team his whole career.
Yeah.
And we've shown it in the Triple Crown. He's shown it in the Triple Crown year. He's shown it in years where he hasn't gotten it. He's a consistent and great wide receiver. And I think it would be a mistake letting him go or him leaving.
Yeah, definitely. I agree with you, but maybe he might explore his options. I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know if they're going to trade him, if they're going to cut him straight up. Someone's definitely going to pick him up. Say Rams don't get him.
Say Bengals get him.
I think they were trying to say Patriots. Someone, I don't know. But, I also kind of, just thinking of it, I want to stick with Rams. Matthew Stafford moved from Cooper Kupp. His boy Matthew Stafford is contemplating retirement.
That's crazy.
And it was funny because it was confirmed by his wife. It was pretty funny.
That's just crazy, waking up in a year with no Matthew Stafford. I mean, we've already lost so many players. Man. We lost Tom not too long ago. Before him,
Phillip Rivers, Matt Ryan.
It's a new age of football. Yeah. It really is a new age of football.
Your boy, obviously, from years ago, Peyton Manning.
Last time we won a ring. But yeah, it's definitely a new age in football.
Yeah, man. I mean, we won't know if he's gonna stay yet. It's tough to say, man. I feel like he's gonna play another season. I don't think he's gonna retire. Yeah.
Based on how far his team went this year, I feel like he'll go another year.
Yeah, but, will both of them stay with the Rams? I'm sure if Stafford decides not to retire, they're obviously going to keep him. Cooper Kupp on the end, I don't know. But, yeah, man, it's definitely going to be interesting to see what happens. Speaking of more news.
Let's get into some severe news.
Yeah.
Mark Andrews, we all saw after that crazy drop that he had. After that, a lot of Ravens fans are sending him death threats, death notes. Dude, you just can't be doing that. They play the game for our entertainment. And they put their bodies on the line every game they do. It's not fair for us to come at them sending him death threats. And at the end of the day, it's a game. It's a game. It shouldn't be taken that personal. And like I said, they do it all for us. They do it for our entertainment, for our enjoyment. Yeah. And coming at him like that over one game, I understand it was a big game, but it should never get to that point.
Shout out to the Bills fans for donating $31,000 to him for his foundation. I believe he has a foundation. That's what it was donated to. And Bills, man, these Bills fans just stay classy. They always bless other teams that are getting bashed on, they bless the player of the team. Like, I remember when my boy Tua got the concussion. A lot of, Bills fans blessed him, with money, donated a lot of money, and you love to see it, man.
You do.
That's why hopefully Bills go to the Super Bowl.
Go beat them Chiefs.
Yeah, but with that being said, that's the news, that's been going on this past week. Now it's time to jump into our new segment, Ballers and Fallers. This segment, let me give you guys the rundown. So with that being said, ballers, fallers. You kind of could take a guess at probably what it means, but let me just start off by saying ballers. Ballers are the ones who perform really well. The past week of the games, obviously, we watched, like a player, the team as a whole, like offense, defense, maybe even special teams. But that's what ballers are. And then fallers
are the people that underperformed, that didn't do their job in the big moments, couldn't handle it, and just didn't meet the expectations that they were supposed to.
Yeah. So I'm going to be covering ballers. Gabriel's going to be covering fallers. So Ballers. Who I really want to start off with is my boy, Sam Laporta. Let me just say, beautiful one-hand snag to result in a touchdown. Jared Goff threw. First half, he didn't even bobble it, bro. Like, he literally snagged it. And I'm just like, that's a baller play, bro. Like, let's be honest with Sam Laporta. He didn't have the craziest start to the season. He wasn't really known in the offense, until later on, started picking it up. And him doing that in the playoffs definitely shows why he's a baller. Moving forward, Saquon Barkley, man.
Saquon.
Like we mentioned earlier during the, the playoff games that we were talking about, he went crazy against the Rams, not just once in the regular season, but twice in the playoffs. 2 big runs leading to impactful, results in the game. Definitely a baller, and gotta love Saquon. And last but not least, Scary Terry McLaurin. Just want to talk about a crazy play in that Lions game that I'm just looking at my team, like, how come we don't get crazy plays like that off these type of plays? But he had a beautiful screen pass, little bubble screen, caught it, ran to a touchdown, bro. Like, that was a lot of yards.
72? Oh, that was 72 yards. That was 72. I think it was a 72 yards.
Either way, a lot of yards was gained, and it resulted in a touchdown. I'm just like, how come we're a screen team, passing team, and we don't get plays like that?
I feel that.
Mike McDaniel.
Yeah. Sean Payton.
Yeah. But anyways, Scary Terry, man. Beautiful play, man. Something, man, that was, I don't even know if the coach even expected a touchdown to come out of that, when he drew it up. But that's a beautiful play resulting in him in a baller.
So let's get into the fallers. Let me start off. Rams game. Bo Limmer.
Wait, real quick. Who's Bo Limmer?
Bo Limmer. Sorry. Let me get back to it. Bo Limmer, center for the Rams.
Rookie.
Keep in mind, yeah, he is a rookie.
But still.
But in that moment, back-to-back plays, letting Jalen Carter get to that backfield. First time, sacking Matthew Stafford.
You don't do that with Jalen Carter. I just want to say, you don't unblock Jalen Carter.
Especially in 2-minute warning when you're trying to come back and win the game.
And like I said, I didn't mean to cut you off, but like you mentioned, I'm just going to say this. It happened one play, but you're going to continue saying, when did it happen again?
Right after. Very next play, 4th down and long, they needed to at least hold on to the chance to at least tie the game or win win the game.
Yeah.
Lets Jalen Carter get right back through, pressures Matthew Stafford. Stafford has no choice to throw it out of bounds. Game over.
And it's like they showed the close-up replays, I'm looking at Limmer like, oh, Carter's here?
Just let him go.
Let me help my left guard. Like, bro.
What are you doing?
Yeah.
But second faller, Jared Goff.
Jared Goofball.
Yep. 3 picks. We've been seeing it all playoffs, man. He's been like, he's been barely getting his team by, just doing enough. This game, absolutely not. Cost your team back home. Cancun, actually.
Yeah, I don't even want to say just playoffs. It was not all season, but bro, remember when they played Texans? 5 picks, Texans,
and they still won, but it wasn't because of him.
He had a lot of picks this season, a lot of unnecessary picks. So he's looking like Rams Goff, but yeah.
Pretty much, man. And now for the last one. And also my favorite. Sadly, I hate to say it. Mark Andrews bobbled for the 2-point conversion.
But not only him, Lamar too.
Lamar, I'm thinking right now, without Mark Andrews playing the way he did this season, they don't get to this point.
Exactly, man.
Without Lamar playing how he did, they don't get to this point.
Like, remember, Mark Andrews was coming off a gruesome leg injury, starting off this season. It was more of like a Likely show, Isaiah Likely
Pretty
show.
much.
And then Mark Andrews started kicking it off, and he was, carrying the offense at times. And, like you said, like, without him, they wouldn't be where they were last week,
And I saw something earlier today. It was the Ravens season started off with the tight end mistake, and it ended off with the tight end mistake. Obviously, Isaiah Likely trying to win the game against the Chiefs with a little toe out of bounds, and then this season ending with another tight end dropping the ball. It's just irony.
I'm like, I hate to say it, but yeah, Mark Andrews got to make that catch, man. Dang.
You do. Big moment.
Could have changed the result of the game.
It could have. With that is our ballers and fallers.
And we hope you guys enjoyed this segment, and it's going to be a continuous segment, so we hope you guys enjoyed it, and thank you. And now, moving forward, we're coming up with another new segment, surprising you guys with it again, called X Factor. Pretty much X Factor is a player we expect to excel, the odds, and, just go crazy this weekend in playoff football. So I kind of wanted to, jumping off the bat, just want to start off with, Travis Kelce for the Chiefs. Why is playoff Kelce? he probably obviously, he didn't really have the greatest season, regular season stats wise, but when it comes to playoffs, that's Mahomes' boy right there. He gets him the ball a lot, and his boy, and his stats show he's playoff Kelsey.
Yep. That's just the Bills are going against the Chiefs.
Yeah.
Since no one in particular really popped off that last game, I'm gonna say Josh Allen. Yeah, he didn't do too much through the air, but Josh Allen, he's the real threat of that offense. He can throw it, he can run it. He's just a big dude to take down. I'm going to say Josh Allen.
Yeah, I think he definitely, since, he didn't really play like a quarterback last
running back
week stat-wise, like he'll definitely have something to play, this week.
Something to prove.
Yeah, exactly. Moving forward, I just got to say it, man. NFC, Saquon, man. Come on, against the Commanders. Dominating, the past, 2 games when they played against each other, putting up 100-plus rushing yards, multiple touchdowns. I mean, he's going to do his thing,
Yep.
And if you play prize picks or something,
he's the guy.
Underdog fantasy, place your bet on him. He's definitely going to hit 100 easily again. Probably get another touchdown or 2. But Saquon, X Factor.
And for the Commanders, I may surprise you right here. I'm not going to say Jaden Daniels.
What? Wow.
I'm going to shoot with De'Ami Brown. He hasn't been involved.
I like that, though. I like that.
Yeah. But he hasn't been involved this much season. He hasn't passed 500 yards in the regular season. Regular season.
Yeah.
Didn't even pass 500 yards. But in these playoffs, he's really come in, sparked up the offense, and showed that he's a big part of the offense. What are you gonna say?
No, it just sounds funny. Playoff De'Ami.
Playoff De'Ami.
Playoff De'Ami.
And actually, fun fact. Let me say this. Amon Ross said something before the game against the Commanders. He was saying everyone knows how Amon-Ra St. Brown called out all the receivers that were drafted before him, claiming he was better than all of them. Well, it turns out De'Ami Brown was one of those receivers drafted before him, and it turned out De'Ami Brown was the dude that sent him packing home.
Man.
Surprisingly.
Yeah, he's actually been doing very well in playoffs, getting 1 touchdown, combining over just about 200 yards, these past 2 games. Not for each game, but in total, 89 yards, and first playoff game was 80-plus yards, so
he's involved.
He's making a name for himself, and you love to see that,
Yes, sir.
Especially for a receiver no one really knows about, and I like that answer. But with that being said, X Factor. This is our X Factor players who we think is going to go crazy this weekend. We'll see what happens.
To end off the X Factor segment, we hope you guys enjoyed it as much as we did.
Yes, sir.
But now, let's get into playoff predictions.
But...
Okay.
I got a special guest first and foremost. Miguel is in here. Woohoo! But he's not the special guest because he's obviously the co-host. We have someone else joining in on the playoff predictions. Our boy, our director, Zach. Woo!
Get in here!
Hey. Yes, sir. We got Zach in here to do playoff predictions with us. Got that me up too, man. Can't forget me.
Come on, man.
Yes, sir. But Zach, introduce yourself. Who are you? They don't know you.
I'm Zach.
Well, what do you do for it? I mean, I know I said it, but
Cameras,
lights.
edit. What else do I do?
You do it all.
Do it all.
I do
Editing.
everything.
Do it all.
Behind the scenes, I do that.
Yeah.
So,
We love you, Zach.
Make sure you guys can see me.
But with that being said, like you said, Gabriel, playoff predictions. It's time, boys. It's literally the last. Man, football's almost over.
For real. Sad to say.
And, it's almost Super Bowl time, so now we got to make our...
I agree, Miguel. I agree.
Now we got to, make our AFC, NFC championship predictions. So, who wants to start off first?
Ooh.
Well,
You know what? Our guest.
Miguel can't talk.
Okay. Oh, whoa. I got you. Well, Miguel, when we say it, you just hit up with the thumbs up or thumbs down.
All right.
Gotcha. Well, we'll have our guest star.
Ooh.
We'll have our guest star.
Zach. All right, so starting off, let's start off with the AFC.
AFC, I
Bills,
got the Bills. What about you?
I'd have to agree. Screw the Chiefs. We're going Bills, baby. I know this is going to hurt you. You have a freaking mic.
I know. I'm doing it on purpose. I've been telling everyone this all week since Bills won. I hate to say it because I hate the Bills, but I really hate the Chiefs too. I got Bills winning. More so, I want Bills winning.
Yep. Both of them.
But, before we go into the NFC score predictions. Well, wait. Yeah, I'm sorry. I even caught myself. Miguel, And all who favor the Bills winning, thumbs up or
Thumbs up or thumbs down?
Bills winning.
Oh!
Wow.
If your mouth wasn't inflated right now, I'd ask you to go deeper into that right now.
You want to give it a shot? Yeah, I like.
So to sum it up,
What he's trying to say is close game, but Chiefs are coming out to win.
No,
right?
I think he meant to say the Bills is going to win.
yeah, honestly, I
Yeah,
feel like he's
the
saying the Bills. Yeah?
Yeah. No.
No.
So the Chiefs.
Yeah,
are going
he's trying to
lose?
flip that. Yeah.
Yeah, the Chiefs are going to lose.
He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Yeah, he's on drugs.
Still on the drugs from the mouth.
Anesthesia.
yeah.
Laughing gas.
Don't do drugs, kids.
Just don't, kid. What do you mean by that, kids? Is don't get your wisdom teeth pulled out, but you might have to. That you're gonna look like him if you get it pulled out. But anyways, guys, back to what really matters: predictions.
Oh, yeah.
So, real quick, what about score predictions?
Me, honestly, I think it's going to be a close game. Every time the Bills and the Chiefs play in the playoffs, it's always a one-score game. So I'm going to say 31-28 Bills.
Not bad. Zach?
I got 35-31 Bills.
Miguel?
44 to 41.
Dang, shootout.
Okay. Get the freak out of here.
28-23 Bills.
I like it.
Thank
I
you.
like what I'm hearing.
Thank
I
you.
like what I'm hearing.
Yeah, so we all got Bills winning. So, in all the favorite Bills winning, say I. Miguel?
All right.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. You got Chiefs winning. Duh. All right, let me just say it. All the favor the Chiefs winning, say no. Anyways, so we all 3-1. Bills winning. One bandwagon. Now I'm playing one Chiefs voter. But anyways, moving for the NFC game, we got a division game. Third time they're playing this season. Commanders Eagles. Whoever wants to start off again, Zach or Gabriel or
I got
Miguel.
Commanders.
Ooh,
You got who?
okay. I'm going to say Eagles. Not for Jalen Hurts. I'm saying it for Saquon because I'm happy Saquon is finally on a team that knows how great he is. And this is the farthest, people have to realize, this is the farthest he's ever been in the playoffs. He's never been this far. And it'd be nice to see him get a ring. He deserves it.
Yeah.
In my opinion, best running back in the league. And actually, a dark horse maybe for the MVP. I think he could possibly get it.
Hey, yes, sir.
What about you?
What I say at the beginning of the video. What did I say last week? Commanders beat Lions. They go into the Super Bowl. Commanders winning. They're taking the cake.
Bourbon Bowl.
Bourbon Bowl from Waterboy. If you know, you know. Remember that time my boo game? You know what I mean? Anyway, Commanders winning, man. They
Miguel?
taking the cake. They the underdogs. Let the underdogs win.
What about you, Miguel?
Wait, no.
Wait.
P or ooh.
Commanders.
Yeah, hey, 3 against 1 now.
Okay. Seems like we all can't agree on anything.
And all the favorite Commanders winning say I or put up a C. I.
All in favor of Eagles?
Oh, yeah. Give him the mic. You should have gave him the mic.
Oh, my bad.
It doesn't matter. I said Zach.
Those notes.
Okay.
Anyways.
All in favor of Eagles? Aye. Okay. I'm
You hear
solo.
crickets?
You can shut up.
But, okay. We made a prediction. Now score prediction. I'm going to go first. Commanders Eagles. I have Commanders winning 31-24.
I got Commanders 28-13.
Ooh.
Okay. I got Eagles 38-24.
Miguel says 43? 34. 34 to 20. Ooh. Okay.
Hey.
Well,
So in all of these, we're seeing at least a big score gap in the middle.
yeah.
So, okay.
Playoff predictions comes to an end. Thank you again, Zach. Thank you again,
Thank
Miguel.
you.
And thank you for everyone that's been watching. But with that being said, it's a wrap, boys.
We out.
We out. Thanks for tuning in. Share, like, comment, subscribe. Click all the links that you may see in the video or down in the description. You know, follow us, support us, help us, whatever the case may be. We love you guys. Thank you. God bless you guys. We're out.
Stay tuned for the next one as well.